In this video, I want to discuss some of the advantages of hiring a bar exam tutor. So we understand that this decision about whether or not to hire a bar exam tutor is an expensive decision. It's expensive for a lot of reasons because hiring one costs money, hence it's expensive. But the decision to ultimately not hire one if you need one could mean failing is very expensive because it will prolong your ability to get licensed and to start your legal career. So I like to sum it up by just calling it an expensive decision. And we understand that. There are many, many advantages to hiring a bar exam tutor, but we think that there are 5 especially important advantages, and I want to point them out to you. So the first advantage that I think can't be, overstated is this one-on-one time and attention that you, the person preparing for the bar exam, and your tutor are going to have with one another. So the advantages of this one-on-one time, like I said, is huge. And most people who use tutoring tell us this usually is the first thing they positively report on, the importance to them and how helpful they found this one-on-one time. So you might be thinking to yourself, but why is this one-on-one time and attention so important? Why is this such an advantage? And I'm going to tell you why. It's so important because the material, first and foremost, is vast. In preparing for the bar exam, there's a lot that you're responsible for knowing. So having someone there with you, giving you that one-on-one attention to explain things to you or to clarify things or to answer your questions is huge. Another thing that's great about this one-on-one attention is that bar exam tutors can help you prioritize what you should be focusing on and what you shouldn't be. Most tutors won't tell you to ignore anything, but they can tell you how to prioritize your time and what is more highly tested and therefore what deserves more attention. Another great advantage of this one-on-one time is how the information that you need to understand and learn is conveyed to you. So for instance, if you're taking a traditional commercial bar prep course and you're listening to these pre-recorded lectures and they're really boring and you're finding yourself getting spaced out and not following along and therefore you're not retaining things, the great thing about a one-on-one setting is that you can communicate those frustrations to your tutor and they can help give you the information in a more relatable, usable fashion. So if you're auditory, great. They can help you in that way. If you're more visual, excellent. So again, they can meet you wherever you're at and help better serve your needs. Additionally, the great thing about tutors is scheduling. They can help you come up with a bar exam schedule that fits around your personal schedule. And if you have a really chaotic life and you don't have a personal schedule, maybe you need one. They can help you in that department as well to make sure that you're carving out that adequate amount of time to study. And finally, they can give you tips. And the great thing about this one-on-one time is that the bar exam tips your tutor gives you, they're going to be tailored to what you need. Again, they're going to meet you where you're at. They're not these just generic blanket tips. This tutor gets to know you and is going to help you based upon what you specifically need. So that's the first advantage of hiring a tutor, that one-on-one time and attention. The second huge advantage is a tailored approach to your bar prep, focusing on your strengths and weaknesses. So the great thing about a tutor is they can help assess what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and they can usually do this by looking at your past bar exam score reports and essays. And if you're not a repeat taker, they can do this by quizzing you, grading your essays, and looking at your multiple choice performance. So again, your tutor can help you assess what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. And then they can come up with an approach to help you turn those weaknesses into a strength. But something else they can do is they can tell you and show you how to turn your strength into a super strength. So many people neglect their strengths because they want to focus all of their time, attention, and energy on their weakness when it comes to bar prep. And I feel like that's a human response to that situation. But the problem is, if you're ignoring your strength, it's not always going to be a strength then. You want to make sure that you're nurturing it as well. And the great thing about the bar exam is a higher written score can help pull up a lower MBE score and vice versa. So we don't want to ignore those strengths. We want to make them a super strength. So again, a bar exam tutor can do just that. The third advantage of a bar exam tutor is accountability. One of the biggest issues with traditional commercial bar prep courses is there's no one checking in on you. No one cares if you're going to your lectures. No one cares if you're turning in your essays. Again, there's no one checking in. Having a tutor that you meet with regularly gives you that accountability. You're more likely to review the material if you know someone's going to quiz you. You're more likely to practice your essays if you know someone's waiting to receive them from you. You're more likely to do those multiple choice practices or those MPTs because, again, you know someone's going to be checking in on you. Many students report this accountability factor of tutoring to be one of their main reasons why they went with this option, tutoring, and one reason they think they passed. So it's huge. Accountability cannot be, swept under the rug as not important. It's a big piece of most people's bar exam success. The fourth advantage of having a bar exam tutor is extra support. So going through the bar exam and preparing for it is really, really stressful. And you really don't understand that until you're going through it. So the great thing about a tutor is they've been there, they've done that. They understand everything that you're going through. And while your bar exam tutor is probably not actually a therapist, they can still help you. They can give you that confidence. They can give you that honest advice, and they can try to help you feel better and get a better grip and hold on those things that are stressing you out and causing anxiety. And honestly, walking into the bar exam confident is going to help you pass the bar exam. You're more likely to pass if you can walk in more calm and more confident. So if you need that extra support, you should strongly consider hiring a tutor. And then lastly, the fifth great advantage of having a tutor is the fact that you're getting good experience. Your bar exam tutor, like I just stated, has been there, done that. They've helped many other people pass the bar exam. They know how to help you. They can meet you where you're at and give you tips and solutions and an approach that works for you. Why? Because they have experience. They know what you're going through, and they've mastered the bar exam. So again, they can help make your bar exam experience a little easier and more streamlined. So those are 5 advantages to hiring a bar exam tutor.